morning. Day 3 of the Northumberland Coastal Path. Just set off there from Beadnell campsite. I think that was 17 quid. Spot on. They can't do enough here. It's one of them camping caravan places. Like the little hut at the front, that's where the reception, everything is. Toilets, showers, everything. I was spot on. Need bothered. I'll walked back into Beadnell last night and got burger and chips from the Crossed Arms, which was a bit confusing first because I was thinking to myself, why, if you're in Beadnell, they call the Crossed Arms. But anyway, it was lovely, very nice. I had a burger and a pint there. Very nice place. Definitely going back there, mind. So today going to Budle Bay, which is just beyond Bamburgh. 10-mile day. I'm just going to take it easy today. We're not that far off Seahouses, so have a little mooch around there, mooch around Bamburgh, and then get the campsite. But if you get the Budle Bay campsite, it says to you what time are you thinking of arriving. Now I thought, oh wait, I know I'm doing a short day, I'll just put in 2 o'clock, you know. But once you book, it says that you get fined for every like sort of hour after that if you don't turn up. Now I don't know if that's just camper vans. I mean, that's probably cost us about 15 quid to camp there. I'll try and work that out once I get there and ask them, because I just thought that was a bit weird. I can understand with the camper vans and all that, but not like hikers, like. But so I sort of need to get there for 2 o'clock, if you know what I mean. I wish I'd have put it on a bit later, but right, there we go. At least I'll get a bit of dinner in Bamburgh, I suppose, a bit of breakfast and the Seahouses. So there was strange things going on with the campsite on this one, but I mean, that'll sort it, don't get us wrong, but like I just found that a bit weird, so just think about that if you're gonna book it up here. That sort of bamboozled us a bit. Right, onwards to Seahouses. And yet another golf course. I wonder if we'll get into double figures by the time we end. It is possible, mind you, I think. Now I thought I'd take on that road straight in Seahouses. There's a co-op on the corner of that street there, and brings you sort of down towards the harbour and stuff like that. The main bit where everybody is. It's like a big car park and stuff. I've never been this way before. Interesting. So there is the option if you need supplies or whatever, get in the co-op. But seeing that, you could still go this way and just go back up the street. It isn't a big street, so there's plenty of shops and all that there for you to peruse, and amusements, which is completely out of place like all the rest of the villages. There's none of that, that's got it, and it's one part of Seahouses I really didn't like, but I suppose you have to make the money, don't you? Right, am I going on the golf course? Am I stopping on you? Let's see. Golf course it is, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, is he gonna hit me? You better be decent. There's the Farne Islands for you. You can't get any amount of boat trips out to there from the harbour at Seahouses. You have to do it, man. Have to do it. When are we going again? it was May or something, I think it was. Didn't try not to get up to that because the Arctic turns peck away at your head when you go on the island, but they're not there like sort of spring sort of time. And you, like, there's tons and tons of puffins, loads of them, and then you can get like a bit further out and see the seals as well. Honestly, it is brilliant, man. You have to do it if you come up. I'll show you the harbour in a few minutes when I get there. But this is Seahouses. Oh yeah, I forgot. You'll probably not be able to see from here, but up ahead you can see Lindisfarne Castle, which is on Holy Island. So, we're making our way. Doing cracking, man, aren't we? Belt and view of Bamburgh Castle up the way as well when you turn that corner. Cracking. Loving it. Mind you, I don't think we would have seen it the last couple of days, like that sea fret, mist and what have you. Aye. So I will go past that in a few hours. So this is the harbour at Seahouses. Have a closer look, because I think, yeah, you do, you turn down. But all the sort of ticket office sort of things over there, and then you just get on whichever boat takes you, really. It looks as though there's some people waiting to get on over there. So like I say, there's tons of different companies. I can't even remember how much it cost, to be fair, but it's well worth doing, really well worth doing. And it takes you there. It doesn't seem that far, but it takes a fair while. I think we got it like 2 hour boat trip or something, I think. Took you all the way around. Didn't high me guts up, like, but if I'd have been on 5 minutes more, I probably would have. But yeah, Seahouse Harbour. There is 2 cracking chip shops here. The Neptune and the one over the road there, Hook. Definitely come here if you want some chips. A couple of ice cream places over the road. Aye. All kinds of everything for you. You know what? I think I've got rid of the amusements. Oh no, they haven't. The shops are there. Everything you could want. And there's a co-op up the top here. You know, I'm just looking at this and it's just fucking spectacular, man. It is, man. I think I'm being a bit unfair, you know, to Seahouses. It isn't as bad as what like I'm still thinking about when I was a kid and all that, really, you know. But oh, this is, look at this, man. You've got the Farne Islands, you've got Bamburgh Castle in front of it, and Lindisfarne Castle just in front, behind it there in the distance. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculously beautiful. Oh god, man. I've found 2 people that are actually doing the Northumberland Coastal Trail as well, and they're doing it for cancer research as well, strangely. I had 2 lads cracking, absolutely cracking the wall. Let's see, as a barely target when it gets out like 10 miles. They're doing it 4 days. They've just cracked on ahead of us. I just seen them in one of the cafes there in Seahouses. So good luck to them. I think they'll need it to just not fight. Right, so what happens here is, so you'll see Bamburgh Castle in front of you. Now the English Coastal Path goes straight up the road. We're cutting across these fields and coming back to it. I'm just waiting for the marker to tell it to cross the road. I think it might be after the houses and then going onto the fields and that. But I suppose if you wanted to stay on the road, you can. If the tide's out, you could probably get round on the beach, you know. It's another option. I've had enough of beaches out there yesterday. My socks still aren't dry. Right, so you come out here, back across the road and up this road here, but you can come out at like where them cars are, or you know what it is, like if you want to see a bit of the beach, great, but like just walk along the road if you want, and then if you really want to walk straight along to Bamburgh along that road. But we're doing it the way God intended, this bit anyway. Yeah, I've walked up that road before when I've done the mighty hike. Really now to see, apart from like the Bamburgh Castle, which just never seems to come. You're just looking at it for ages and ages, and it just seems to be getting further and further away. So never been up here before, so let's see what it holds. Probably bulls and cows. Fantastic. You know these two here, been eyeballing us all the way along the road there. Now I come up with them. You drop your arse, haven't you, lasses? Or lads, I can't really tell from you. Not so hard now, he is. Yeah, terrified of us. It's a lovely little country road this, like. I don't think there's been a car went past yet. You alright, mate? Aye, there's a temptation just to go straight along like on that road. I'll not lie, like, but this is canny, man. Little D. Something a little bit different to what we've had. Just in the distance, the Cheviot is in the clouds there, but you've got Hedgehope Hill just to the left, and then you just look through this gate and there's Bamburgh Castle. Oh, beautiful, man. What a spot. I hope these, yeah, make the most of it. Fantastic. Lovely. So there's a campsite just over there as well. We'll go past it as well, I believe, and then through the fields towards the castle. I would say it's worth doing this bit rather than going along the road, like. I see it's something different, it's quieter than that busy road, like. Right, let's crack on. Yeah, it's Felberry Farm, I seen that. It's just for camper vans and caravans and stuff. The campers allowed. I think there's a website for it. There's drinking water there, mind you, if you need it. And it seems as though we're going back on ourselves here. But I think it just goes around the farm and then towards the castle. Right, the signage is telling us again through that field. I've just looked up and there's cows, or calves. So I'm just gonna write that off. And the road's just doing here, so there's no spoiling. Nah, I don't fancy upsetting them lasses. So just come down there. It might be a little bit hidden, but you come down next to where this house is, to the right hand side. It's a bit overgrown. I nearly missed it, I nearly went up over, but aye, come doing this way. Holiday cottages. Such a pity, like, locals have to sell up and hand them to these companies, mate. And I tell you what, they cost a pretty penny an hour to book. I've looked. And that's where you'd come out. This bit here. An hour that while. I was thinking to myself, where the hell does that go? You know what it is? I don't think many people must use that bit. There's one lone cow there now, I'll behind that hill. Now, makes me look as though I was scared of now, doesn't it? Aye, so that was that corner there. You just come straight down. Well, obviously we took the road and you come up through here. There was cows there, I'm not joking, seriously. Not that I'm scared of now, like. There she is. Bamburgh Castle. And it's nice to be here and not have to stress about finding a car parking space. Mind you, there's hardly anybody in there. So get here early. That's the advice I'd give if you're ever gonna come here, because it does get really busy here, mind. A beautiful place, like. We're now at the home of Bamburgh Cricket Club. As you can see, they've closed off the wicket there. And I mean, look at that background, man. That's ridiculous, man, isn't it? Not too shabby for a cricket ground. I've been to some absolute dives, but I always think it's mental that there's a cricket club there. Oh yeah, and if you're ever driving to go and see Bamburgh Castle, get up there. It's got its own car park, so you don't have to park there. I've just seen somebody doing it actually, parking there then going up. No, I mean, I'd have saved them a walk. There's more holiday cottages, that'll be a fortune, that one, mind, if you're looking on the castle. But aye, it gets really busy here, mind you, as well, like, really busy. There's parking all the way up there, and obviously that car park there. Try and get the bus if you can, that's probably easier. Aye, so you can get through to the beach right in that corner there. Aye, gorgeous place, like, stunning. And the high street isn't too shabby either, like. I hope they get up there. I'll get a little bit out the way to show you something, and then I think we'll have to sort of come back down and cut through back to the coast again. So I'll do that. Yeah. Now this is the grave of Grace Darling. Don't know if any is aware outside of the northeast, but she saved a load of shipwrecked sailors and her dad. I think it was out of Seahouses, if I remember correctly. She only died when she was 26, tuberculosis, and there's a museum just over the way, all dedicated to her. So that's it there, and the Church of St Aidan's, the top bit of Bamburgh. Like I say, the museum's over here. Right, back down into Bamburgh, and then left back along the coast. Just down from the church, which is there, toilets there, and there's a drinking water station as well, right next to the blokes' toilets. Don't let the smell put you off. It does work. Just tried it. Right, so we're going down there to the winding, turning left towards Budle Bay Not long now. There's Stag Rock over there. Try to get a closer look at it. A bit further up, see what we can do. And you can really see Holy Island now, mind you. Looking fantastic. I'm not going to go over, there's an option to go over, but if you want to see Holy Island, get on my last day of the St Cuthberts. If you're that desperate. Not many people that desperate, mind you. So the other end of that, at the mainland side, is where we'll be stopping tomorrow, because after, like tomorrow, you go inland and back out again. So even though that looks dead close, nah, getting into Belfast and back out again. And lo and behold, another bloody golf course. As you come through the golf course, follow these blue markers, because you're crossing across fairways and stuff like that. Like, hopefully we're to the side now. I see, hopefully we'll probably cross another one in a minute. Like, I don't know where I'm going. I saw the blue posts. It's somewhere I've never been, Budle Bay, and it's fantastic. Somebody's like, there's a parasurfing or something down there. I'll try to get a better look at them. Like, isn't that fantastic, man? Oh, hey, there's hardly a sinner here. And then you've got the Cheviot's out of the way, the actual Cheviot there with the clouds at the minute, and all its glory. Oh, hey, man, this is fantastic, man. Turrets. Mint. This bit here is quite overgrown. I mean, just as I've knocked the camera on, isn't too bad, but aye, be careful going through this bit. It's been, I'm just imagining ticks all over me legs now. Aye, but I suppose it's the middle of summer and it's going to be overgrown. Now, I've had my first little problem with a map and such, or like way markers, because it isn't the Northumberland one, it's like the national one and like public pathways sort of ones, you know. Now, first of all, when I've looked on my online one, it was taking us up there and along the road, it's up there, and I thought I'd done wrong. Then I looked at my book and it said pathway goes through Gracefield, gorse bushes on your right. So that looks about right, don't it? So that's back slightly up there, had a minute, come back down, meanders through like fields and that. So yeah, I think we've done right. It was funny, you know, because I seen a couple of people stop and think there, scratching their heads. So like they have went like the top side of the field, like so I think I'm doing right here. It's in this general direction anyway, man. We'll be fine. It looks as though people have been here before, so I doubt I'll get I doubt I'll get lost. Hopefully. Right, don't get too excited. That's not our campsite. I was a little further on, sort of heading towards that road, I believe, and then through Warren Mill, and then the other side. I think. Let's see. Bit of information if you want to sort of cut through and do English Coastal Path right on the end. It's only available June, July, so you could do it now actually. That dotted one is open all year, and of course Northumberland Coastal Path in and back out again. But you could cheat and just get straight up, like. I'm not saying out. Right, so following that road next to the bay, we come off it and go up here. Apparently, I think my campsite is somewhere shooting off this bit. It's a pity you cannot stop on that road, like that main road, because I'm sort of going around in a circle to get there. Never mind. I thought it would have been a bit like shorter, this like diversion sort of thing. That's too bad. It's just been a short day of the day, so I'm not in any major hurry apart from this 2 o'clock malarkey, like. Getting a fine if you're not there on time. I'm intrigued about that, like, really am. If I could have just stopped on the road and then turned left, I think I got there a bit sharper, like, but it's knee sweat, man. It's fine. Right, so I think carry on along here and then come off the trail, turn right at some point. But I'll keep yous right. I'll make the mistake so you don't have to. You can actually stay there. That's mad. That is absolutely mental. I might look into that, mate. Right, now I'm thinking my campsite is somewhere over there. I think. It sort of seems such a bloody... I should have just took my life in my hands, shouldn't I? It was nice seeing that place, so I should have booked in there. Well, I think I ballsed up, you know. I think there was a turning when you like sort of turn off that main road, not that far on, which I've completely missed, so I've done a massive come around, because I haven't seen any like signs at all really on that way I've come, but the campsite is there. I'll try and sort of work it out on tomorrow's, but on the online map, which I've ended up following because it looks like they messed up as well, that's took us this way and takes you up there. So either way, I could either like go that end, because it is a sort of inny bit, but it did seem bigger than I thought, and I've definitely seen somebody going that way on one of the videos. So it isn't just me with ballsed up. There must have been a very hidden sign, mind you. Would have took off a load. No, I'm going to go on this dangerous road down here to get to the campsite. But I'll either come back up here and go along there to rejoin, or join a little further on there. Right, wish us luck. Got ya. I still don't know where the hell I went wrong. I think I'll go up that way tomorrow. Even though Len's went a little bit of a ride, I absolutely loved that section. Absolutely fantastic. Can't get enough of that. Sorry, I thought it was disturbing somebody. Fantastic. Everything in that one, like, I mean, you had the glorious beaches, the glorious castles, Bamburgh, Seahouses, Budle Bay. Budle Bay is stunning. So quiet. So I've probably done about, what? Best part of 12 mile a day when I was supposed to only do 10. I don't know. I feel happy for it anyway. Right. Wish us luck trying to find the trail tomorrow from here. Right. All the best. See you later. Draw. Look after yourself. Put the tent on now. Just went round the corner, gone through the bloody. Gone through the campsite. Fuck's sake. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.